So hi, and welcome to Front Row Review. Now we're trying something different here tonight. We're going very raw with this. It's not as technically enhanced as we normally do.
Fail.
So how's Brandon doing back there?
He's coming.
Oh, okay.
He's working on it. He's getting prepared.
I'm Captain EO. Hold on.
So hi, and welcome to Front Row Review. Tonight we are doing something a little different. We are actually coming live to you over the interwebs, right?
Internets.
Yes, over the internets. And this is actually one of our live shows that we do. It's called what, Vince?
Two hats, one show.
Two hats, one show. So it's kind of a takeoff of Front Row Review.
Two hats. One show.
So tonight we are actually going to review a movie for you guys. And this movie is called what?
What's it called, Brandon?
I don't know.
Good job. You failed.
No, with this movie, it's better to not know the name of the movie, really. It's just kind of like one of those... we got to tell the name of the movie in case somebody accidentally walks into this and they're like, wait a minute. This is that one movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
The need... I feel the need, Vince, to, first of all, apologize to everybody for this film.
Why? You didn't make it.
No, but I'm a huge Zack Snyder fan, and it feels like it needs to have some sort of apology. If it doesn't come from Zack Snyder, it should come from somebody to apologize for this thing.
It was a sucker punch for the fans of Zack Snyder.
It was a sucker punch for everybody who wanted to go see it, actually.
Sucker punch when you bought the ticket.
I know. But the good thing about seeing this was I got to see it for free, so I didn't actually pay for this one.
Lucky you.
I know. The trailer basically tells you what the movie's about. She's in an insane asylum, and in order to escape out of the insane asylum, she has to use her imagination to get out. Or at least that's what I thought it was about. She don't use her imagination to get out. She uses a dancing... Her dancing in order to get out, and that's so stupid. I mean, that concept I didn't like at all.
I was thinking it would be about girls fighting monsters, and that would be cool.
The big problem with this movie is when she's dancing and she's in this fantasy world, there's no threat to her because it's a fantasy. So when you're watching it, there's no danger there. There's no way of feeling, oh my God, she's in danger. You know, it's not like Avatar where they're in a different body, or like even a Nightmare on Elm Street knowing that they could fully die in this dream. It's nothing like that. It's just a fantasy of her dancing, and you're watching what she's doing while she's dancing.
Well, actually, I totally agree with that, but actually I was thinking the same thing, but I was thinking a different thing. I was thinking along the same lines, but I was thinking, to me, that especially that first fight that she gets into, it's like there's so much CGI in it. It plays like a video game. It looks like you're watching a video game.
That's exactly what the movie looked like. The part with the dragon was like what Becky was saying. The part with the dragon. That was like right out of World of Warcraft. I mean, it almost looked like World of Warcraft graphics.
Exactly. And that, to me, that's what gave me no sense of danger, because, it's just like you're sitting there watching somebody else play the video game, which makes it annoying, actually.
It looks like a 6-year-old is playing World of Warcraft or 11, like me. Which I didn't really care for, because I think it's okay to watch someone, but if they are in trouble, I do that. But just watching someone, yeah, I can get bored.
The thing with the movie too is that Zack Snyder has made a lot of money for this studio, this company that, you know, he's made like 3 blockbuster films. They've all made huge money. And you know what happens when somebody starts making a lot of money for somebody, Vince?
They don't care anymore?
No, the studio lets them make whatever it is they want to. They're like, oh, well, this guy must know what he's doing, because this is the first movie that Zack Snyder wrote and directed himself. The other 3 movies, of course, he didn't write. He just directed them. But he wanted, I guess, to show his writing ability for this film. So he's like, yeah, I'm going to write and direct this movie. And the studio is like, oh, okay, this guy's made us a bunch of money. Let's go ahead and let him do that. And this is what we get.
I mean, my 2 biggest complaints about this film was the video game thing. But the other thing that bothered me was that it used like every genre of film out there, which I guess in some ways could be a good thing, but in this it's just a big ball of mess.
You know, Zack Snyder has proved himself to be an absolutely incredible director. I mean, the directing was spectacular, but the writing was, and the story was just, it was a mess.
Wow.
That's because he's not a writer. That's what I was trying to say. Is the studio, he's made so much money for the studio. They're like, oh well, let's give him a bunch of money so he can do whatever he wants to. They cut all his reins. There's nobody now telling Zack Snyder that he can't do this. There's nobody standing in the back saying, oh wait, no, I don't want you to do this. You know, and he's not like a Steven Spielberg. He's not like the type of person who can write like Close Encounters or in you know. Steven Spielberg's first movie was Jaws, and then he went right out of Jaws and he wrote and he directed Close Encounters. And Zack Snyder, as far as I've seen so far, he's not a talented writer. He's a talented director, but when it comes to writing, no. All right, Vince, so what are you going to give Sucker Punch?
Well, as far as the directing and the acting go, I'm going to give it a marginal 2 Normans. For that, I mean, the whole look of the film and the like I said, the acting wasn't bad. It's just the movie stinks. It's a mess.
Well, I'll give it probably 3.5 suckers.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to give Sucker Punch a, same as you, pretty much a 2 out of 5. It was a big disappointment, and I'm really hoping that the rest of the movies this summer aren't going to follow this.
Oh yeah, I hope not either. I hope this is not for.
Bop.